Let's see if it's clean.
What happened?
Have you looked at your bread to see if it's clean?
Oh, the one on the counter?
No, as I forgot about that one. I had to throw that shit too.
I pulled out another one. I had two. Yeah, because we ain't got none. Do we? Wait, I think I have some. Hold on. I think I have some.
Let's go. Look out!
Guys, you spend a third of your life laying in bed. So why sleep on something that feels like the backseat of a Crown Vic with no shocks? Today's video is sponsored by Helix Sleep. And let me tell you, this mattress has been a game changer. If I'm wrenching all day or maybe out running a mile, I need to get a good night's sleep to have a successful week. So I took the Helix Sleep quiz. It's super easy. So I told them I like firm mattresses, I sleep hot, and sometimes my back is aching after a track day. And boom, they matched me with the Helix Midnight Lux, and it's nice. Summer in Florida, brother, it's hot. I used to wake up sweating like I just ran a quarter mile barefoot. With this mattress, it keeps me cool. I actually sleep through the night now, which really helps me get through my day, keeping these businesses organized, and my back pain is practically gone. And now, with school getting back in session, it's good to know that Helix even offers mattresses for kids. Two-sided, stain-resistant, and water-repellent. Basically built like a mini tank, because you know how kids are. They deliver it right to your door, free shipping, and don't worry if you don't like it because you get a 100-night trial. But honestly, once you lay on it, you probably won't send it back. Scan this right here or hit up helixsleep.com/Cletus to get 27% off site-wide for their Labor Day sale. That's a heck of a deal, folks. Go get your best sleep. Thanks to Helix Sleep for sponsoring today's video. Let's get to the live action.
Hell yeah, brother. You're on the Cletus McFarland YouTube channel.
Hey guys, check this out. We're in Lake of the Ozarks, and I have found the X Insurance twin turbine boat. So we got JJ and Nick out here. So who does steering and who does throttle?
I will. You stick.
Run the throttle.
And you're willing to give up the steering wheel today for a little
Not
bit?
really. I just found that out right now, so I'm still figuring out if I'm going or not.
Okay, you're still trying to decide if you're going with us. Also got the Biff with us. Look at these giant turbine exhaust pipes sticking out of this thing. What engines are these?
T53 Lycomings.
T53s. That's a big exhaust. And there's afterburners, right?
Yeah.
Are we able to hit that button a few times?
Bling bling.
You'll have the buttons for it.
I will have the buttons for it.
Stand right here, actually.
I love that.
Actually stand right here.
Right here. So I understand it's a 50-foot Mystic.
Yes, sir.
Okay. And how much horsepower on these turbines?
These are right around 1,500 each.
So about 3,000 combined. The cool thing about turbines, guys, is they can make sustained power for a really long time. In fact, these guys broke the dam-to-dam world record this morning while I was in a helicopter chasing them. Previous record was 1 hour and 37 minutes. They did it in 1 hour and 17 minutes, averaging 134 miles an hour for 188 miles this morning. They were just singing along at 160 at some point. So
Yeah. Looked over and he was texting his wife.
Yeah, sending pictures, videos. You know, sun's coming up, beautiful out.
yeah.
I love it.
And what's the top speed on this baby?
175.
Okay, that's getting it.
Yep.
T53s. All right, big rudder, big propellers.
Yes, sir.
All right. What's next? How do we go for a drive?
We're going for that. Let's go scalp some other boats out there.
Okay. Now, obviously, you guys can see X Insurance owns this boat, and it's top of the line equipment. What's it made out of? Is it
It's all carbon fiber.
carbon fiber? The whole thing, all 50 feet.
So these boats are what you'll see do the shootout. American Ethanol's a Mystic.
Yeah.
The old Qatar boat is a Mystic. The new one, the Qatar that's coming out to break the record again, Mystic.
Yeah.
These boats are known for going over 200 miles an hour all day long.
Nice. Is it possible to pop the hatch and look at the turbine a little more?
Yep.
Dude, look at that thing. Oh my gosh. So, is that a brake caliper I'm looking at to slow down the output shaft?
Yeah.
Wow. What a hog. I know a little bit about these jet engines. Damn. Wow, it's so clean in there. Clear!
I'm gonna stand up here. Here's the barbecue.
I love turbine engines.
Smell that?
They're the best. Bro. Come back here, Biff. We don't want you to lose here. Wow, quick startup. What could go wrong?
Nothing. Nothing at all.
Oh! Dang it. Dude. That's pretty good. Let's go! Woo! It's gonna be good. I mean, what could go wrong? Look at all those buttons. For the real fun, guys. Oh, man. Hold these. Hey, don't kill us. Don't just stay in for people to laugh. Okay. Hey, what are your thoughts? Here, you're going to need this.
Yeah, what was I thinking?
What do you think about letting him drive?
I don't think this is a good idea.
Great idea.
I've seen him wheel a lot of stuff. I think I've seen him wheel. He can do it.
Yeah, I agree.
Just did his battle cry up there.
What's that?
Community is the way we find our strength and share our hope. It's the way dinner on the table brings a family closer together. It's the way we make sure his first chapter book is the first step on his path to greatness. It's the way we rally in hard times and rise back up stronger than ever. United is the way we come together so everyone can thrive. Join us at unitedway.org.
But it's still fun. Good learner. What are you doing, Greg?
That's what I got, guys. Hey, we lived, brother. We lived. That was awesome. Biffle, I looked over at you and you were looking about that green for a second.
Me?
Yeah.
It was hot in there. They're the fumes, man.
Yeah, it smells like jet fuel. It's hot.
I love Jet A.
And it was really rough on the way out.
Said he needs air.
You got at least 15 foot of air.
We were
That was
flying
really-
through the air.
That was it doesn't
I'm
feel like
hoping the helicopter was near us when we
was.
flew. The helicopter was chasing us, so if he got that shot,
Did you see
we were gliding. Yeah.
All of a sudden he was floating.
Dude, we were doing 120 and we just...
No, as soon as I felt it, and it stayed level. It did really good, yeah.
It was unreal.
If they got a picture of that,
The craziest boat experience of all time. So I've driven sprint boats, race cars, oval track NASCARs, airplanes, helicopters. I think this was the closest thing to a mixture of all of it. Like helicopter engines, you're flying like an airplane and you're in a boat. It's like all of it in one. It was so cool.
She ate it up too. It was choppy out there.
It was really freaking cool.
And it floats. Like when we caught that air, dude.
We were going 130 across the chop.
She was sailing.
Vicious. JJ,
Yo,
what's the deal?
we're here, buddy. 2025 Lake Ozark Shootout.
Yeah, but
You're about to sit in my seat. It's still warm.
you called me back and said I can drive in the
I'll
shootout?
give you a great opportunity and something you should experience for
Well,
yourself.
man, I can't thank you enough. So I'm going to go out there on the 3/4 mile
Yes,
course
sir.
and we just make a rip as fast as we can.
You're gonna line it up and let that thing eat. Try to stay out of the rudder, and
Yeah.
you'll be smiling the whole way.
Now, this thing's not propped for top speed right now, right? So we're going to be doing 150, something like that.
Depends on how fast we go in the trap, or you go in the trap.
Yeah, we'll just see, I guess. Hey, well, thanks for the opportunity, and I appreciate you guys setting this up. So,
I love what you guys do, and glad to be part of it.
Well,
It's
thanks.
fun working together with X and anybody that Rick brings around.
that's right. This is going to be sick. So, guys, we drove the boat yesterday. They called me back. Now I'm driving it in the freaking shootout. You guys ready?
All ready.
All right. You ready for this?
hell yeah, I'm ready for this, dude.
Now, your job is to floor it. Mine is to keep us from hitting anything. That's pretty much
I make
it.
us go fast. You make us go back the right direction.
Hey, well, thanks for calling me about this, man. This is so cool. Like, what a great opportunity. So let's go make a good run. Hopefully lay down a path. All right, Nick, show us the fire up procedure here.
So on these, we got a run stop switch. We're going to turn the ignition on.
Yep.
We got a fuel pump.
Okay.
We got starter fuel.
All
And
right.
we got the starter.
Start generator.
Yep.
All right.
Got good voltage coming up. Click over to the engines. I usually wait till we come to about 30% on N1. We got 44% on N1, 40% on N2. EGT's at 570. All right, guys, firing up to make our run. Air. Check.
Take advantage of the $7,500 lease incentive on select Solterra V models during the Subaru A Lot to Love event.
King Soopers shoppers get up high quality and down low prices. King Soopers, fresh for everyone.
All right, they just got the green flag. Here they go. You hear those hydraulic drives kicking in, spinning up the turbines.
good run. How about that?
Yeah, it's awesome, and that's just a cruise for that boat.
150 miles an hour is what we have timed on that as it crossed through the Performance Boat Center finish line. 150 miles an hour.
150. All right, we got 150 mile an hour exactly. Let's go, guys. Hey. All right, well, we made our run. We picked up Maddie, Biff, and his wife. Hey, Nick. Thanks, brother. That was a blast, man. How fun.
Oh, that was awesome.
Are we getting a ticket? Maybe. But did we have a blast?
Absolutely.
Absolutely. That's what it's all about, man.
Yeah.
Thanks so much.
No, that was great.
150.
Great job.
So she was geared for. That's literally what you said it'd run, so that's perfect.
Did you say 150?
Yeah, we went 150, which was our goal. That's kind of what the boat was propped up for. And oh, there it is. Yeah, look at that thing.
Another
gliding.
look at you. What's the feeling inside there?
You know, I'm a helicopter pilot, and I drive boats and race cars, and I think this is the perfect mixture of all of them combined. Because you got turbine engines.
Especially the smell.
It smells like you're in a helicopter. It flies like a bald eagle. And it just does it. It brings it all together. So I really enjoyed it, and it's a great opportunity. Big thanks to X Insurance for that. Hey guys, I didn't film an outro, and I'm already in a hotel room in a different part of the country. It's 2 a.m. I'm editing, and that's really it. Big shout out to X Insurance. I had a lot of fun out there. This was totally unplanned, so what a fun video to get to make out of nowhere. That's it for now. Thanks for watching. Do it for Dale. We'll frickin' see you later.
Got safety protocols? Grainger has the safety pros to call. Shop our vast inventory of safety products at Grainger.com. Call, click, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
Get NFL Sunday Ticket and choose up to 4 NFL games to watch live at the same time with Multiview. Now only 8 payments of $34.50 per month for new users. Sign up now. Terms and embargoes apply.
So first game, let's just go ahead and say it. Do we want it? Do we want the controller? It's probably easy for me to just pick it up and just... Yeah. Already right out of the gate, controller. Okay, I got it. Controller plugged in. I'm actually excited for... Anytime I mention a Gears of War, the campaign, people... People praise it. Interesting. It's interesting. I've never played it. You know, and if I did, I may have played the very first one's like tutorial or opening scene when that game first came out, the very first one. But I mean, I couldn't tell you anything about it. I definitely didn't play it all the way through or beat it. Jay Walker, thank you for the 3. Hey, Doc, have you seen Halo DLC is in Helldivers 2? How could a Halo DLC be in Helldivers 2? You mean just like as a cosmetic? I'm sure the Helldivers community likes that. I think that's a cool crossover. Yesterday, the finals was tough. It says Demolition with a $3 donation. Thank you. I know it's hard to keep up with the sniping sometimes when I bring it out, but I do appreciate it. Brian Boone, thank you for the $4.99. Doc, are you on performance-enhancing drugs, or is just this all natural? It's all natural. It really is. I'm not too interested in playing the multiplayer today because, again, it's just like old multiplayer stuff, and you know, I don't know. I think we'll play the new multiplayer when the new one comes out, like the next whatever it is. Haven't they already started teasing it? Much love from Guadalajara, Jalisco, Mexico. E-Day, Doc. Yeah, that's right. Out whatever you're doing. Is that what I've turned into? Just static noise? Crash Bandicoot? No. It's two other. Metal Eden? Is that next week? I don't think Metal Eden's next week. It was two other ones, though. Chronos the New Dawn. Yes, that's one of them. Chronos the New Dawn. I don't know anything about it. I know that it launches next week. I only saw, like, literally, I'm not joking around. It could be one of those, like, we might have to monitor it just in case I'm way off. But, like, I took, like, 8 seconds of me watching, like, some sort of demo of it. Where I'm like, oh, let me check it out then. We'll just kind of, like, check it out. And the other one was a like a side scroller. What is it? What is that? What do they call those? Platformers. It's the second one. Remember these three names. We got Metal Gear Snake Eater. We got Chronos the New Dawn. And then we've got that. What the hell is it called? Not Contra. No, it's the new it's like a Silk Song something. Hollow Knight, yes. I thought that one might be interesting. I know, champs. Hey, listen. What am I supposed to do? You know what I mean? I got no brand new state-of-the-art AAA PvP online mass multiplayer shooter games that I can go out and play with proximity chat, jumping out of cars, one-tapping people, going in interiors with a shotgun, right, hunting people down. Like, I got nothing like that right now. Nothing new. We got our Battlefield 6 tease. We've got to wait for. We've got our Arc Raiders tease that we've got to wait for. We got, who knows what Black Ops 7's Warzone blackout experience is going to be like. But they're on their way. So we're kind of in this in-between state. And I'm just thinking, like, hey, let's just throw some fucking new games in here. Let's see what we could do. Next week, Metal Gear Solid Snake Eater. Let's just think about it. For the first time. Chronos: The New Dawn. I literally saw 8 seconds of gameplay on it. I said, hey, let's try that out. I don't even know what the hell it is. And then this Hollow Knight side scroller. The question is, can that pull us in and retain us for a while? I don't know. I never done a extended playthrough of a side scroller game on this channel ever. How about that Old Country? We played Old Country. Chronos is showing to drop September 5th. Okay. What time? Okay, here, let's figure out some dates together then, champs. Doc, you will hate MGS and Hollow Knight. You think so? Really? Doc, what about a GTA 5 playthrough in 2025? That game is still so much fun, says the real Pat Mac. With a $5 donation. Plenty of better games to play. Brand new ones, you think? Check out the trailer for Winter Burrow. MGS has too much dialogue. Yeah, that's what I'm afraid of. Doc, you will love MGS and Hollow Knight. I'm getting mixed reviews, but what's really important though? Is that we're getting a lot of passionate responses and energy. Whether positive, whether negative. We're getting reaction, which is always a good thing. Rather than everyone just kind of sitting in silence. And I'm asking you guys questions like, what do you think of this game? And you're just sitting there. Silent Hill, September 25th. Oh, man, I'm looking forward to that one. That is definitely on the radar. 100% for sure. I'll put the 1990 Lamborghini Diablo VT on it. That we're playing that game on launch day. Doc has one gear. War. Yeah, we've got the death counter today. So we got to figure out whether or not we just bump up difficulty, or do we just... Again, we're talking like I'd like to finish the campaign today. Wolf, thank you for the $5 donation. Doc, you might be the 2-time, but I'm the 1-time of 2008 Colorado ping pong champion. Oh, yeah? I've got a move. I don't know if you know, but I got a move. It's called the Slicer Dicer. And it will slice and dice. Trust me. Infernas with a $20 Rumble Rant. Doc, don't tell me you didn't play Gears on the Xbox Interactive at your local EB games back in the day. Gears and Fight Night. Fight Night with Muhammad Ali. I played a lot of that. Speed Shot Kyle, thank you for the $10 donation. Have you checked out Void Breaker in the Steam store? That's the second time I've seen that. People were saying that yesterday. Now we're saying it today. Void Breaker. New donation. Void Breaker. Beacon, thank you for the $5 donation. Doc, will you be playing Metal Gear Solid Delta? What the hell is that? I know Snake Eater, but what the hell is Delta? Voidbreaker. A destruction roguelike is a certified banger. Void gameplay. All right, let me see. They're saying it's a certified certified banger.
Man, this gameplay feels so dang good. It is ridiculous. It's so perfect. What other words can I put behind so? Like, what other adjectives? It's so great.
Athletic?
It's awesome. It's spectacular. The gameplay. I've got a feeling you're gonna like what you see. Dude, the gunplay is so crisp, it's not even funny.
Okay.
Right. Okay, so I should be able to shoot that.
I like these kind of like demo experiences of athletic games. Like, what's the one? The Metal Eden? That's pretty athletic.
Well, goddamn, didn't even know it went to him. My bad, guys, my bad. But y'all know who that was. That was Dr. Disrespect. Sorry, guys, I'm just making some breakfast right now. So give me a quick second, man. I will be doing some breakfast right now for me and my uncle. So I'll be a little bit, but we can watch some YouTube until then, I guess. Just until I'm done making breakfast, guys. I need to get me like a Bluetooth or Wi-Fi camera so I can go show you guys what I'm making. With some bacon and sausage and eggs. I just don't have no potatoes. Yeah. Just thought of that. Fuck, I was gonna buy me some hash browns this month. I didn't even do it. Shit. This dude got fucked.
Hello, Mark Barden here from Sandy Hook Promise. On December 14th,
What an unbelievably crazy week on Kick. I was just talking about the French streamer Jean Parmenov, who passed away in his sleep on stream after a marathon of abuse from some other streamers. And just now, I literally just finished streaming Resident Evil 6, and I was taking a little tinkle, and I got sent a little something that is so diabolical, I had to hop back in the saddle and yap about it. It is incomprehensible that yet another potential death was just streamed on Kick. I'm recording this an hour after it happened, and the victim is currently still in the ICU, so I guess by the time I post this, I'll know whether or not they passed away, but I'm going to keep this part in here right now because it's up in the air. A Kick streamer, Raja Jackson, who is the son of Rampage Jackson, and also a professional fighter, just went fucking ballistic on a wrestler during a wrestling event on stream. He picks the wrestler up, slams him on the mat, and then lays down 27 punches to the man's skull, most of which were delivered while he was unconscious. And by the end of it, he is bleeding and bloodied. They couldn't wake him up. They said he was barely breathing, and someone even used the word flatlined, that he was flatlined in the ring. This is not fake. This is not scripted. I did my best to censor this. It is brutal. It is extremely hard to watch. I also cut the clip short, but they pan back and he is covered in blood. Raja Jackson is a professional fighter who has unloaded, I counted 27 blows to an unconscious man. And they all are connecting. This is not like fake. It's not like he's pulling any of his punches. They are all hitting squarely on this man's skull, bouncing his head off of the mat. And I said most of them were when he was unconscious. All of them are while he's unconscious. When I watched it back, it's clear that when he slammed him on the mat, his head hit the mat and it knocked him out immediately. So all 20...
Hi, I'm Sal, and today we'll be working as managers at Hooters. Hi.
What an unbelievably crazy week on Kick. I was just talking about the French streamer Jean Parmenov who passed away in his... And I said he is saying that Psycho Stu, that's the name of the wrestler, is alive and is stable. And he also says that he's clearing up who has unloaded, I counted 27 blows to an unconscious man. And they all are connecting. This is not like fake. It's not like he's pulling any of his punches. They are all hitting squarely on this man's skull, bouncing his head off of the mat. And I said most of them were when he was unconscious. All of them are while he's unconscious. When I watched it back, it's clear that when he slammed him on the mat, his head hit the mat and it knocked him out immediately. So all 27, potentially more, punches that he threw were on an unconscious man. That can be fatal. That is most oftentimes fatal. And he wasn't done either. It's not like he just stopped and said, okay, well, that's plenty. I've had my fill. He was still going. The only reason there weren't more punches thrown by him is because the other wrestlers were able to separate him. But he was fighting against them to go back and keep beating this unconscious man. He probably wouldn't have stopped punching him until his head popped like a balloon. It's extremely scary, and even if he does pull through, this could have life-changing repercussions with brain damage and so many other complications for the rest of his life if he even survives, which we don't know yet. He apparently flatlined in the ring and is currently still in the ICU, and we don't have any updates. This is terrifying stuff. Hello, it's Charles, first thing in the morning here, and we don't have a ton of official updates on the condition of that wrestler, but the father of Raja Jackson, Rampage Jackson, gave an update where he is saying that Psycho Stu, that's the name of the wrestler, is alive and is stable. And he also says that he's clearing up misinformation about his son. But then in his statement, he doesn't clear up any misinformation. He just confirms what everyone already knows, that this was completely out of control, inexcusable behavior that Rampage Jackson also doesn't condone. So I don't know what misinformation he thinks he's clearing up with this. He's just agreeing with what everyone else is saying, that his son went fucking berserk. I guess maybe the misinformation demon that he was exercising here was about his son actually getting like the permission for payback on Psycho Stu for an earlier confrontation. And what he's referring to there is they had like a little beef before the event started, and someone had told Raja Jackson that he could like double leg take down Psycho Stu in the ring and then throw like a fake punch, and that would be it, to like settle the beef and create like this storyline. But Raja Jackson on stream, on camera, says that he is going to hurt Psycho Stu. He said he will not stop punching him until people will yank him off of him. So he took that like pseudo invite, like green light to be involved in the wrestling event, as a permission slip to go brutally assault this man and beat him within an inch of his life. Like, I think you could also make a case that this is attempted murder. This was premeditated assault that he planned on not stopping at any point until third parties intervened. Like, I really think you could make like a real argument that he had went in there with the full intentions of killing Psycho Stu. That's what it looks like to me.
New users can now get NFL Sunday Ticket for 8 payments of only $34.50 per month to watch every game every Sunday all in one place with NFL Sunday Ticket and YouTube TV. Sign up now. Terms and embargoes apply.
From hard hats to steel-toed boots, Grainger's got your safety needs covered. Literally. Shop Grainger's vast inventory of safety products. Call, click, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
Tell you guys this, they told me to hit him and just leave. Somebody who pulled me off of him will leave. I'm telling you. I'm gonna hit him as many times as I can. Watch.
That's indefensible. You can see him literally planning it off the back of them giving him like the instructions for a work where he'd come in and he'd deliver like a hit, like a fake hit, and then he'd be pulled off and that'd be the end of it. And he is saying, but watch this, I'm going to keep punching him. Like, he is blatantly stating this. It is very clearly a premeditated assault. And like I said, I really think his goal was to kill Psycho Stu there. It really seems like that was his mission. And you can't chalk this up to confusion where he was directed to do something but then just went a little far, like, mistakenly. He is, with his own voice, his own vocal folds flapping with their own volition here. He is stating, they told me to do this, but instead, I'm going to do this. I'm going to punch him as many times as I possibly can. He is stating clearly that they told him one thing and he is not doing that. Instead, he is going to punch the shit out of him, beat him within an inch of his life. You can't possibly say that he just got confused with the stage directions here of the storyline. He is saying that he is going to go punch him as many times as possible and disregard what they said he is permitted to do, like what they planned on. It is premeditated assault by every possible definition. Now, what started all of this, and I've seen people joking about it like, oh, haha, Raja Jackson must not know that wrestling is fake, and he thought the heel was being mean to his favorite babyface, so he took matters into his own hands, tee-hee-hee. But what actually happened is Raja Jackson was touring the event and meeting the wrestlers backstage, and of course the wrestlers are all playing characters, and when it comes to wrestling, there's a little something called kayfabe, and so they are going to portray their character to the best of their ability and keep everything as authentic and genuine as possible. And Psycho Stu was in character and misunderstood that Raja Jackson was not a worker in the event.
Worry about him. You need to be worried about Psycho Stu.
Psycho Stu?
What, you don't know me?
Hell no. Yeah.
Hey, hey, I think that's a little... Oh, you don't. Easy. He's not a fucking worker, bro. Calm down.
Yeah, what the fuck was that?
You're good.
What the fuck was that?
You don't sell it? No, he's not a fucking worker, bro.
What the fuck was that? Hold on. I don't play that shit, bro.
Oh, sorry.
Nah, I will fuck him up, bro.
I know you will. We're good.
And he takes it way too far when he takes a beer can. I don't know if it's like a real beer can or like one of those breakaway like stunt ones, but he takes it and he crushes it on Raja Jackson's head. Then you can see him get really fired up about it, and all the other wrestlers are also saying to Psycho Stu, like, bro, what the fuck are you doing? He's not like a worker here or anything. That was too far. And that's what started this. And then Raja Jackson waited until their match. Then he stormed in and then beat him potentially to death for it. Now, I think if Raja Jackson had swung on Psycho Stu after the beer can thing, you could definitely make a strong case that he was acting in self-defense. Because that is unexpected, it was unprovoked, and it was kind of a crazy thing for Psycho Stu to do, not knowing for sure if Raja Jackson was a worker in the event or not. It was a bad judgment call for sure from Stu. And he was just like way too fucking committed to being the heel. Like he was really deep into his method acting like fucking Shia LaBeouf style, and he did the beer can thing, and it was definitely over the line. But here's something a lot of people aren't showing enough of, that Psycho Stu was very apologetic when he learned that Raja Jackson was not a worker at the event. He apologized 3 times. They shook hands multiple times, and Raja said, like, hey, it's good, I get it. Multiple times. Meanwhile, he was just like bubbling with anger, waiting for his chance to fucking assault this man.
Fucking seal that.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, bro. Hey, it's gonna all work out.
Yeah, hello. I appreciate it.
I didn't know. I thought you were
Camera. I get it.
We're working out. Well, he's gonna come out on your mat, Juice. I know you keep thinking we're working. We're always working.
I get it. Yeah. I get it now. Now you know
what I'm saying? We're always working.
What a fucking worm. This is some slimy behavior here. This is some turbo ass. Raja Jackson is now pretending that he understands and forgives Psycho Stu, who is very apologetic, mind you, and he's explaining like, look, I saw the cameras, I thought that this was like another work, that we were building a storyline, this and that, and Raja Jackson's like, no, I get it, and he's like shaking his hand and everything. Meanwhile, he is actively planning of assaulting this man, beating him unconscious and fucking leaving him eating meals through a straw, as he is like pretending to let bygones be bygones here and that they're on good terms. That's fucking unhinged. Now, before showing you some more of the aftermath here, let me introduce you to Psycho Stu. I think you should get a little bit of the lore behind this wrestler that Raja Jackson beat so severely, hospitalizing in the ICU and apparently caused to flatline in the ring.
Pro in 2009. I had just got out of the military, probably about 6 months earlier. I got out of the military, I joined Knox Pro, because I needed something to focus on. I needed something to help me adjust back into civilian life. A lot of veterans, it's hard for them to readjust into civilian life coming from the life of the military. I'm an American soldier that suffers from PTSD. Being in front of a crowd, it doesn't give me as much anxiety and aggression as I thought it would.
Yeah. Psycho Stu is a veteran who was suffering from PTSD and found wrestling as a means of escapism and fell in love with the sport. And now is currently hospitalized in the ICU, but apparently is stable, so hopefully Rampage Jackson is accurate with that claim that he is alive and stable. That would be wonderful news. But what an unbelievable set of circumstances that led to his hospitalization here. Yes, he made a mistake with Rampage Jackson's son here, not knowing whether or not he was a worker and still building the storyline anyway under the impression he was. But it's not a mistake that should have led to something like this, especially when he did everything in his power to try and rectify it and try and apologize for his mistake and explain why it happened and ensure that it was totally unintentional and there wasn't meant to be any bad blood or anything. And he thought that he did accomplish that, but clearly Raja Jackson didn't actually think so. He was just acting. Raja Jackson was flexing his thespian skills here when he was pretending that everything was okay between those two, because what he was actually doing was plotting a premeditated assault on Psycho Stu. Again, that potential argument of self-defense, that has poofed away like Timmy Turner's fairy godparents. That ship sailed a long time ago because he didn't act in response to the threat. Like, after the beer can was crushed on his head, which, again, he wasn't expecting, and that can be dangerous, but he didn't, act in the heat of the moment to defend himself from that or anything. Instead, he let it marinate, let his rage bubble up, and then waited for his opportunity to get revenge later. There is no longer a possible case of self-defense here. Yes, he was wronged, but he didn't try and defend himself from that threat or anything. He pretended to move on from it with the guy who did it, and then waited to attack him later. And I think you can make a very strong case that it was attempted murder. At the very least, it is a premeditated assault, and based on the things he was saying leading up to it, and based on the behavior in the ring when he was delivering 27-ish blows to an unconscious man's skull, I really think there is a strong argument to be made that he was in there doing that solely to try and kill him. All of this on stream, mind you, and you can even see him respond to the news that the guy that he just unloaded 27 punches on in the ring while he was unconscious is potentially flatlined.
Hello?
Hey, where the hell are you at? I told you to double leg that motherfucker and start welding. I just saw the video.
Shit pissed me off though, Andre.
I understand that, but now they can't wake the nigga up. He's fucking in the ring, fucking flatline, bro.
My bad.
You didn't have to do all that shit. I understand y'all had heat. You didn't have to fucking take it there.
I'll call you back later.
This guy does not seem to care at all. This is a fucking monster right here. In response to hearing that the guy flatlined, he just says, "My bad." That's crazy. Kratos had more empathy for the people that he killed in very similar fashion, by the way, with like the unbelievable amount of blows to the head. But at least in Kratos' case, the people he was fighting, they were at least conscious. All of these were delivered to an unconscious man. A man who never even saw this coming, by the way, because he storms into the ring, grabs him, and then slams him. So it wasn't even a fight, but he walks away feeling so fucking tough and accomplished about it with no remorse at all for potentially killing this man.
Tired of motherfuckers playing with me, bro. Real shit. One of them a bitch and fucking bit me. I'm tired of everybody fucking playing with me and shit. Think I'm always playing and shit. Call me bitch and shit. Not no fucking bitch, bro. At the end of the day, I'm gonna stand up for my fucking self because I'm tired of everybody fucking playing with me, bro. Real shit.
He's walking away from this with his chin held high, extremely proud of what's unfolded here. It seems like this might be the happiest moment of his life. The way that he is perceiving this is him standing up for himself. He is not able to have a grasp on the severity of what just happened here. He thinks that because the disrespect that he encountered earlier in the day, he was entirely justified to potentially murder this man. And by the way, the wrestlers that were calling him a bitch, well, I imagine they were saying that because he basically sucker punched this guy potentially to death. The guy never even had a chance to fight back because he came into the ring when his back was turned, slammed him down, immediately knocking him unconscious. It wasn't even a fight, it was a surprise attack. So I imagine that's what he's referencing when it comes to the wrestlers like insulting him and the one that bit him, with everyone that was like getting on top of Raja to get him away from Psycho Stu on the ground because he was still going back to try and make sure he was dead, it seems. Now in the rest of the clip here, one of the wrestlers from the event starts walking towards them, talking to them, trying to get them to stay, probably until police get there would be my guess. But he is talking to them and he is shit talking, trying to goad him into staying. And he's like talking about like, I'll fight you right now. And then it's a back and forth. But Raja Jackson reiterates that he wants to fight more of them there. He wants to continue to beat people within an inch of their life there. It's scary. I cannot imagine a world where he does not go to jail for this. I really can't. Rampage Jackson has tons and tons of money, sure, but I don't know if he's going to be able to outspend the attempted murder charges that his son just racked up here. Now, of course, I'm not a lawyer and I don't have like a magic crystal ball that I can ponder the orb of to see the future, but my guess would be that there will be attempted murder charges for this incident. Because, I mean, I really think it's like... It feels like that's what the goal here was when Raja Jackson was delivering these blows. I mean, I think at bare minimum, you're getting some serious assault charges. Like, no matter what, I think he should be thrown in the slammer for this. This behavior is completely unacceptable. He knew exactly what he was doing. He even on stream states what he's about to do. And he clearly doesn't stop until he is pulled off and then still wants to keep going. All of these blows delivered to an unconscious man. How could you possibly say this is anything other than him trying to kill him? It's fucking sickening. Now, like I said at the start of the video, I've recorded all of this pretty much immediately after it happened, so we still don't know how Psycho Stu is doing, if he's going to pull through from all of this or not. But by the time I post this video, I imagine we'll have some kind of update, so I'll go ahead and put that at the beginning of the video. But as of right now, fingers crossed that he pulls through. Like, yeah, he definitely did make a big mistake with the beer can thing, but I don't think it's something that should have cost him his life here in this manner. This shit is unhinged. Anyway, that's really about it. See ya.
Need a UGC video for your business? Find me and many other skilled creators on Fiverr. Or you could grab a top camera, add good lighting to make everything pop. Learn the latest trends, stay updated, videos change fast. Plan your content, be consistent and creative. Know your platforms, adapt your content. Each one's different. Edit like a pro, cut, trim, and polish. Make it shine, but not too shine. It's still user-generated content. Or just find your next creator on Fiverr.
You're welcome. I hope the next version of me.
I think he just got Raziel there. I heard the like KO sound effect.
I gotta do better this time. Now I gotcha.
It's such an intro. I didn't realize it stuns you completely when you get on thing.
Disappear!
For mutant kind! there he is again.
Tremble before the eye of Agamotto.
Really good bubble. Really good bubble from the Hulk there. By the way, Hulk blocked that. Hulk blocked the strange ult.
Now I got you.
We are undefeatable.
Damn, bro. Raziel's really good too. That's his last death. Wait. Okay, Day dies one more time.
Don't mess with the amazing Spider-Man.
Really good play by their suit to push him away. All right, that is his last death.
I'm not a vengeful person.
Only 60 seconds
Today
left.
I'll make an exception.
Listen, Chad, at the end of the day, like in this lobby, you basically have like 3 of the top 5 Spider-Man in the game. Like, genuinely.
From my step.
That was a kill. For some reason, the kill feed is bugged with Raziel, but Raziel died up top left. That was him. Damn, that was a nice kill, too.
Now I got you.
Wow, really good pull.
You'll have to keep fighting until we have a winner. Down to 30 seconds.
Tremble before Bast.
He had, so it was a tough defense for Day, but he just had 2 really big kills on Raziel in like that 20-second span.
This version of me I mean is nicer.
Final 10 seconds. Disappear.
I think Cap deflected the mag ult, by the way. Do you guys want to see it? I think I saw Boger do this.
Magneto.
That was fucking clean. That was clean. I thought I saw that in real time. But
Tremble before
it's crazy. It didn't kill him. There was a kill on Raziel again.
I hope the next version of me I mean is nicer.
That was a fantastic game. That was, like I said, that was kind of like watching a Super Bowl with like Spider-Man, bro. Literally. That was cinema, bro. Incredible play, Day. Between the first game and then like that matchup, like beyond a shadow of a doubt, bro. Best Spider-Man I've seen. Wow. More MVP. Like that game was definitely more not, I mean, this is a stacked ass lobby, you know, and that, like the other game he was frying and popping off, getting so many kills. That one was more like, more gritty, you know?
If you're looking for a premium tech gadget on a budget, I got you. This is the brand new Rainio Air Freeze Pro, and for less than $300, you're getting some pretty neat features.
Hey, what is up, fight fans? In today's video, we have got some shocking stories. The MMA world has exploded after the brutal beatdown of a veteran.
Yo, Rampage's son needs to go to prison. That is bad.
You are a dumb animal that does not belong in society.
And now people are calling for Rajah Jackson to be arrested. So let's take a look at what the MMA world has to say.
Yo, be honest with y'all, bro, I don't see how he doesn't go to jail.
I pulled together some crazy reactions from people all over, and we've also got Khabib's take on why Ilia Topuria has no chance against Arman Tsarukyan, plus Islam Makhachev's message to Kakakis fighters, and much more. So let's dive right in. Rampage Jackson's son was left in tears after finding out his UFC career is officially over before it even began. He wanted fame, and well, now he's got it, but for all of the wrong reasons.
My dad got bread. That's his bread. That's not mine. It's not my bread. He's rich. I'm not rich. That's why I want to get on brand rich, bro. I've been waiting, bro. It's just been rough.
At first, fans thought it was just another staged hardcore match, but now it is clear this was real, and it has divided the community like never before. In the video, right before the slam, Psycho Stu is seen getting back to his feet, looking directly at Rajah and whispering something to the referee. For many, this looked like a signal, fueling speculation that the beatdown might have been planned. Others see it differently. To them, Rajah's violent outburst looked like premeditated assault, even attempted murder.
Me off, bro. It didn't even hurt. It just pissed me off. And shit pissed me off. And I'm gonna have to get him back. They said I can go in the ring and get it back. I don't even know what I'm gonna do to him. Bro, my dad can't do shit. I'm gonna fake crash out. All right, bet. You about to see how fake of a crash out I am.
Heard what he said? Someone said to him, "You're a fake crash out." He said, "I'm a fake crash out." Bet. Again, you're gonna see the escalation.
It's always been my dream to fuck up a pro wrestler for real. So I get it today. Am I really gonna fight him? Yeah, I'm gonna punch his ass for real. But I don't believe in me getting disrespected too. I'm too nice. Bet. That shit was not staged. I'm telling you that right now. How many subs to knock him out? That's a good question. 50 subs to knock him out. If he hits me back for real, I don't give a f. I want him to. Y'all want me to teabag him? People think this shit's sweet. People think this shit's a f***ing game. Hey, you're right, Joel. I gotta show him some form of respect. Then they don't train no goddamn martial arts. I'm really going to hit him. I'm telling you. What should I do, chat? Should I pick him up? Should I slam him first or hit him? W, if I should slam him first, I'm not f***ing around. You don't think I can do it, Miggy? Bet. My dad can't never call me a bitch. Fuck this dude. Oh, you think he's stronger than me? All right, Suave, watch. Shut the up. Fuck up, Suave. I bet you wouldn't be talking like this if you was in front of me. Chat, watch what I do to him. Tony, I'm gonna show you. I'm gonna show you, Tony.
A few moments later.
Okay.
Critics argue that his fragile ego, bruised from online comments and financial struggles, pushed him to make a reckless decision. On stream, just hours before the event, Rajah himself admitted that he wanted to make a name for himself outside of his father's shadow. That
No offense, but if you're paying more than $30 a month on car insurance, you're getting ripped off. Guys, so everyone is ditching their car insurance and doing this instead. The reason why you're probably overpaying for car insurance every month is because the majority of what you pay goes to the commission of the insurance agent. My friend showed me this cool website that cuts out the middleman. Cuts out the agent. That way, you only pay for insurance and you're not paying hefty commissions every month. Makes the insurance company
15,000 men and women on the entire Venezuelan side as reinforcement in addition to those we already have. No? As reinforcement over those we already have up to the border of Táchira state. Then comes peace zone number 2 and then the peace zone number 3. All this is the border with our sister Colombia. The president has ordered a special operational reinforcement of the Catatumbo lightning operation and has extended it to the state of Táchira with a peace zone number 1. And has ordered in a first phase a deployment of 15,000 men and women. 15,000 men and women on the entire Venezuelan side as reinforcement in addition to those we already have. No? As reinforcement over those we already have up to the border of Táchira state. Then comes peace zone number 2 and then the peace zone number 3. All this is the border with our sister Colombia. If 87% of the drugs leave through here, and 5% leave through this side, and 8% leave through here, why isn't there a military deployment in this area? To fight against drug trafficking, why the hypocrisy of saying it's a fight against drug trafficking? Why don't they deploy their fleet, their planes here to fight against the 87% of the drugs that come out of Colombia? Curiously, they deploy it and are worried about where supposedly 5% comes out. Hypocrites, their arguments fall apart.
He convocado para el próximo sábado y el próximo domingo en las sedes de cuarteles militares, unidades militares, plazas públicas centrales, plazas Bolívar y en las sedes de las bases populares de defensa integral de las 15.751 bases populares de defensa integral a un proceso de alistamiento nacional de todas las fuerzas milicianas, de toda la milicia nacional bolivariana. Llamo a filas a todos los milicianos, milicianas, reservistas y a todo el pueblo que quiera alistarse y ponerse en filas del gran plan nacional de soberanía y de paz. Así que hemos hecho una construcción de un sistema, no para una coyuntura. Las coyunturas nos ponen a prueba. Esto no lo hemos construido para esta coyuntura de amenaza, de agresión, donde ha enloquecido el imperio.
If you're thinking of selling your house, want to know how much more you could be getting by using this brand new way to sell? The real estate market is rapidly shifting, so if you're thinking of selling anywhere in or around the Denver area, including the blue areas on this map, and you want to ensure you get as much for your house as you could and should without it sitting on the market forever,
What's up, everyone, and welcome back to the MMA Zone. Today, let's get started with Magomed Ankalaev sends a warning to Alex Pereira. We are now less than 6 weeks away from Magomed Ankalaev's highly anticipated rematch with Alex Pereira. And before we continue, make sure to leave a like on the video to help support the channel. With anticipation continuing to build, Ankalaev fired a warning to the former champion, indicating during a recent impromptu interview with Sport24RU that he wants Pereira to come into the fight 100% so that after he wins, Poatan has no excuses. I actually want him to come into this fight 100%, so there are no questions about the outcome. I don't want to hear talk like last time about him not being ready or something not being done. I want him to be in great shape so that after our fight, he has no excuses. Additionally, with Khamzat Chimaev talking about potentially making the jump up, Ankalaev was asked for his thoughts on a clash of champions. I'm still in this division. If someone wants to move up and test my weight class, I always say welcome. If he moves up, no problem. With just over a month to go until fight night, the UFC started filming promotional content for the fight. During a recent video, the UFC's production crews were seen getting footage of the former champ shadowboxing. Sean O'Malley confirms leaked information for UFC 316. Yesterday, Sean O'Malley appeared on one of the Nelk Boys podcast, One Night with Steiny, where he confirmed the leaks heading into UFC 316 against Merab were true. If you don't remember, we had reported concerns rising for Sean O'Malley possibly injured when a Snapchat was posted of him in crutches. Here's what O'Malley had to say.
The second fight had a really good camp. I actually my toe up 6 weeks before the fight. I remember my buddy Tommy accidentally posted a Snapchat of me on crutches. It was 6 weeks after the fight. I kicked out of this dude's elbow and I tore these ligaments and I broke some. He said I went to the doctor. I got an MRI, got an X-ray, and I broke inside the bone and partially tore 2 ligaments in my toe. So I was in a boot for 5 weeks leading up to the second fight. I was still able to wear a wrestling shoe and train pretty hard. I didn't for the 6 weeks that happened. I didn't train without a shoe on until the fight. The fight night was the first time I took my shoe off and actually trained.
Merab Dvalishvili says he will knock out Corey Sandhagen at UFC 320. Merab Dvalishvili might be known for his wrestling, but the champion has been on a mission to show off his hands. Before his fight with Sean O'Malley, the Machine indicated that he wanted to show off his striking. Now, ahead of his fight with Corey Sandhagen, the champion is putting the Sandman on notice. In a video shared on Instagram, Dvalishvili revealed that he plans to knock the Sandman out.
We're not go Corey Sandhagen. Sorry, Corey. Sleep, baby.
He then captioned the video, looking for the KO next time. While Dvalishvili may not be the striker Sandhagen is, with the threat of the takedown, it'll be interesting to see how things play out. Islam Makhachev reveals reason for lack of UFC champions. Although Merab Dvalishvili is a US citizen, with John Jones no longer sitting atop the heavyweight division, the United States does not have any active champions. The way Islam Makhachev sees things, it all comes down to cultural differences and the sense of duty international fighters have to their countries. During an impromptu interview with Islam Babadzanov of Usha Taika, Makhachev
the bloat, the fog, slow metabolism. Is this just how it is? I'm Dr. Sarah Rahal. As a double
explained, they just started signing more of our guys. That's the reason. Our guys live for the sport. In the USA, for example, they don't worry even if they competed bad. Behind our guys, there is a family, whole city, the whole republic, and he feels this responsibility and goes out with full responsibility and wins. Of course, with Corey Sandhagen set to compete for the bantamweight title, Sean Brady closing in on a welterweight title shot, and Max Holloway eager to make more waves at 155 in the wake of his win over Dustin Poirier, we could see the US Championship drought come to an end sooner rather than later. Renato Moicano shuts down UFC fight. After coming up short against Beneil Dariush, Renato Moicano won't be returning to the octagon on the UFC Fight Night Rio card in October to fight Nazim Sadikov or Nasrat Haqparast. Despite the fact that he's eager to get back in the win column and move one step closer to a crack at the title, Moicano poured cold water on rumors of a return on the UFC Rio card on October 11. Reporter Lerta Viana broke the news via social media, indicating that Moicano was offered fights with Sadikov and Haqparast. However, he's focused on fighting a top 10 opponent and has no plans to fight someone outside of the top 10. Per UFC.com, as of Monday afternoon, Moicano is ranked number 11 at 155 pounds. Just ahead of him in the standings is Rafael Fiziev, who's coming off a win over Ignacio Bahamondes. Considering he's coming off a loss to Beneil Dariush, who is ranked 9th, only time will tell whether Moicano gets his wish. UFC updates. Heading into an off weekend for the UFC, let's take a look at some updates to future cards, starting with 3 new additions to UFC Perth at the end of September. As the UFC looks to round out the rest of the card, the promotion has reportedly added fights between Jonathan Mikhailov and Oban Elliott, Jake Matthews and Neil Magny, and Andre Petroski and Cam Rouston to the card. In the Mikhailov-Elliott fight, Mikhailov will be looking to build on a win in his UFC debut back in February. On the flip side, the Welsh gangster will be looking to bounce back from a loss to Seok Hyung Sung Ko earlier this summer. In the Matthews Magny fight, the Celtic Kid will be looking to build on a 3-fight win streak after a first-round submission win over Chidi Njokwani last month, while Magny will look to build on a win over Eliseo Zaleski dos Santos at the beginning of August. And finally, in the Petroski-Ralston fight, Andre Petroski will be looking to bounce back from a loss to Edmund Shabazian earlier this summer, while Ralston will look to pick up a big win in his UFC debut after a Contender Series win last week. We also have 2 new additions to the UFC Fight Night Vancouver card set for October 18th, with Charles Jourdain set to fight Davey Grant and Kyle Prepelic set to fight Drew Dauber. In the Jourdain versus Grant fight, Charles Jourdain will look to build on a win over Victor Henry in November. On the flip side, Grant will look to build on a 2-fight win streak. And last but not least, in the Prepelic-Dober fight, Kyle Prepelic will look to bounce back from a loss to Benoit Saint-Denis. Daniel Cormier sparring footage. Recently, Dimitri Giovi posted sparring footage with Daniel Cormier. For those of you who don't know, Dimitri is managed by Daniel Cormier and is a professional MMA fighter with a 6-0 record. He recently sparred with DC and posted it on Instagram.
Godima!
If you win the fight, I'll shout you out and I'll tell them all to subscribe to you.
You have to shout me out. You said you're making a YouTube video. My name has to be in the description. That's the first mistake I've made. I've been in how many YouTube videos with 1 million views and not one of them has put my YouTube channel there.
Yeah, fine.
What's the point in having 50,000 subs on Twitch?
All right, lock in. Don't worry, I'll do that for you. Lock in. Six, just remember where you ran off to. Just think about what games you're going to play after I smash your head in. Just remember that.
Elden Ring.
Elden Ring, there's Rematch, there's... Man, what other games can you troll on? UFC ain't it for you. If UFC 6 drops and I'm still around, just don't bother coming back, do you know what I mean? Oh shit, my fighter looks sick. Look at that, that's me, guys.
First blood.
Wait, you're playing a bit clean. What's going on here?
Remember, I don't play... How many hours you got? I got 20 hours. I don't play this game.
I've got like 150 hours.
Show the controller. Pick up the controller. I want to see it now. Live on YouTube. Pick up the controller. I want to see it. Look at him. He's refusing. Look at him.
I've showed it.
Pick it up.
I've showed it.
No, I'm delayed. Wait.
No, I'll show it again.
Sorry? What controller is that?
It's a controller, is it not?
So he's got some Afghanistani controller. We're on a PlayStation. Why are you on an Xbox, Nas?
Mate,
No. Restart.
It's cross-platform.
Pause the game. No. That ain't right. Nas, that ain't right.
Alright, I'll show my real controller. Look. It's there on the screen. It's a DualSense Edge PlayStation 5 controller. You're trying to get free hits on it.
I've seen YouTube videos about you, mate.
Wait, stand it back up.
I've seen YouTube videos.
Back up.
What?
Just back up a bit.
No way! You've lost your damn mind. Guys, I swear down, all it takes is one right hand. I feel lucky tonight. I swear down, chat.
Do you not throw any kicks, or you just like fucking boxer? There we go. Throw more of them, man. Honestly, they'll land. Good, man. That's good. Try to stop like jab spamming.
Hey, yo, no, don't talk in my ear, please. Don't do that, please. Don't talk
I'm trying to help you.
No, you're not God and you're not my father. Don't talk in my ear.
I'm trying to help you, bro. Look, sometimes throw a hook. There you go. Because look, if you keep spamming the jab, I'm gonna read it.
Bro, this guy's talking in my ear. Shut up, please. Look at him, look at the Cronus Zen. This is what everyone talks about with this guy.
I'll show my Cronus Zen right now. It's not plugged in.
It's not plugged in. It's not plugged in, chat. It's not plugged in. The cheat is not plugged in. And you guys believe this guy hasn't cheated for money. Of course he has. Afghanistan.
He's trying to get in my head.
Oh, so I'm in his head now. Look, you see? You see? You see?
Nah, you know what? I just, it's easy to get in my head, but like I use it to my own ability. It just makes me play better. You know, if you're a comedian, Six Arrogan, try and make me laugh.
Listen,
because that's how you throw me off. Laughter.
Put the stats on the chat right now. Put the stats on the chat. Put them on the screen.
8 significant strikes to 3. You lost a round. You're terrible.
Excuse me, 110 total strikes in total.
Yeah.
You
look how much you missed. Okay,
110 strikes in total when you're talking about. What are you even talking about?
That's 110 throwing. Doesn't mean it landed. You landed 38 on my block.
You're gonna go give Nas $50. If you give Nas $50 and I'm banning you from my live stream and I'm gonna report YouTube and get that $50 back. You wanna trust me? Trust me. You wanna trust me? Trust me. My lawyer's got Epstein out of jail. So if you wanna go there, let's go there. Fuck around and find out. I'm beating this guy. You guys are claiming he's somebody. You guys talk about him like he's Jesus Christ. Look at that. Look at the Cronus Zen. Let me get up. Let me get up. Let me recover. Let me recover. Nas. Hello.
All right, I'll let you recover. Fuck it.
Nas's YouTube. Yeah, let me.
Go on. Step back then. Stand all the way back if you want to recover. Cage wall back. Keep moving back.
Automatic leg.
Recover.
restraints.
Recover. Recover, it's fine. Take a breather, take a chill pill, you're good. Then come back in. Go, throw a head kick if you want. Oh, if you threw that. Bro, I thought you were Six Arrogan, a fucking demon. What's this? What is this? Are you for real? How did you beat Prioxis? How did you beat Roy Season? You're actually awful. Like, what are you tapping? Are you shadowboxing? What are you doing? Oh man, guys, I got a burger and chips that way. I might as well just start munching away. Wow, that is cold.
Right now, well, this is a really bad idea. It potentially embarrasses me, or it potentially embarrasses him. It doesn't accomplish anything. But here we are. All right.
We got a couple minutes here. Got a legend here, Chael Sonnen. Give him a hand.
Thank you, guys. Thank you. Oh.
Thank you. And there is a challenge out. Anybody under 200 pounds can turn him in a gut wrench. $1,000 from this guy right here. Anybody can pick the side they're going under 200 pounds, $2,000. You got to do it in 22 seconds, though. Arnold's out. He's over 2 bills. So, we got any takers? Kelly?
Can we just nominate Dennis? Can we just go ahead and put Dennis in?
Dennis could do it.
Sure.
I don't know. Did you get to start with a lock?
You can have a lock, yeah. You know,
And you have to stay going the same way?
No.
You say you go.
No, but if you pick the side, he's paying $2,000.
Yeah.
So if you say I'm going right, and you turn him right, that's $2,000. If you just turn him and don't pick the side, where's Sorensen at? Sorensen hits his little Iranian changeover, boom, then he gets 1,000.
That's right.
Marinelli said he was in. Hey, so you got to get your ribs warm.
Yeah, I had to talk about it more than actually do it. I think I picked the wrong room.
Who's going to be the guy?
Not to mention, once a guy gets turned once, his allure of never being turned, it kind of goes away. Now when we get turned. Strong. Strong. I don't know about that.
My prediction was...
You ready?
I'm ready. Has anyone got it? No, first one. Let's go, Young. Oh, you got it. You got it. You got it.
15 gone.
You're not mad at me.
I'm not mad.
It's a hidden skill.
Do it. Sore?
Yep.
Any regrets?
Oh, the whole thing. Yeah, no, the whole thing was a bad idea.
Hey, you all
hurt.
right?
It hurt.
What inspires me to win, seeing how many people I'm able to inspire along the way.
We are in the Iowa wrestling room. More importantly isn't where we are, it's what time it is. It's completely dark out. Some street lamps and the headlights are all that got us here. I'm gonna guess it's about 6:45 in the morning, but negative 13 is what I was told temperature-wise. We kind of slid in here, and nobody seemed surprised by that. Everything was normal. In fact, when we got here, the doors were all locked. We had to have somebody come to get us while we're in a bitter chill, and nobody really seemed to notice that either. And I will tell you one thing. It doesn't matter if you want to go back to Rocky's opponent at number 4, or if you want to come to this year's NCAA tournament, no great wrestling story takes place without a little snow.
So you're in here and you're wrestling and you want it all in one thing. When he's going to be wrestling with me, I got to take it here. Now I'm going to start to get to where I can wrestle again. He's attacking my arms, but look at the angle I have. And that's what's going to set you up for your whatever, foot sweeps, drop, drag. See the difference there? So get in there. When you're drilling, I want you to relax. Stay there, stay there, stay there. I want you to relax. You're not going to take him down from right there to where he's face planted on his belly and his face in a quarter of a second. You're going to have to work.
Mount Rushmore, an American icon.
Did it just blow your mind?
it was a little overwhelming when you first see it.
Untouched for more than 80 years, there is now an effort by some supporters of Donald Trump to add his face to the monument.
I think history is going to show that he's in the same pantry.
Congresswoman Anna Paulina Luna has a bill in Congress that would add Trump to Mount Rushmore. Interior Secretary Doug Burgum left open the possibility.
Will we ever see President Trump's face on Mount Rushmore? What do you think?
Well, they certainly have room for it.
But the practical reality is much different. Dan Wenk is the former superintendent at Mount Rushmore.
You can't change somebody's work of art.
Over the years, people have proposed adding faces to the sculpture, from Susan B. Anthony to Ronald Reagan. Wenk says the answer is always the same.
It doesn't matter because it can't be done.
But aside from the historic, political, and artistic reasons against changing Mount Rushmore, there's one big barrier, and it's non-negotiable.
I wouldn't want to be messing with Mount Rushmore.
From an engineering and geological perspective, adding any face is near impossible. A close look shows the mountain filled with deep fractures, like this massive fracture that runs right by Washington's head. Paul Nelson, an engineer who worked on the mountain, warns any new carving could cause serious damage.
But it's not something that can be messed with. Is that fair to say?
No. Yeah, I wouldn't want to start blasting or carving rock.
While the mountain looks deep and wide from the front, a side view reveals a massive valley behind the sculpture, leaving very little room to carve. For perspective, Roosevelt's head is 100 feet behind the original granite.
You have to remove so much rock that once you remove the rock to get something competent, there's just not any rock left.
For Dan Wenk, the conversation is fine, as long as that's where it ends.
I love controversy.
It's like, bring it on. Yeah.
Bring it on. It doesn't matter how worthy someone is. If the rock is not there, you can't carve them.
Putting an end to this age-old debate, at least for now. Ryan Nobles, NBC News, Mount Rushmore, South Dakota.
We thank you for watching, and remember, stay updated on breaking news and top stories on the NBC News app or watch live on our YouTube.
Explore our full lineup of new inventory today.
Russia launching even more airstrikes on Ukraine overnight, killing one person and injuring several others. President Trump confirming yesterday he spoke to Russia's Vladimir Putin about setting up a sit-down meeting with Ukraine's Zelensky. But nothing has been scheduled yet. President Trump is urging the two leaders to come to the table.
Well, that's going to be up to them. It takes two to tango. I always say it. And they should meet, I think, before I have a meeting and probably close the deal. But I think it's appropriate they meet. They do not exactly get along well, as you can understand. And I'm sure it's a meeting that perhaps he didn't like, but he wasn't happy about coming to the United States either. That was a big concession, and I appreciate the fact that he did. But we'll see what happens over the next week or two, and at that point I'll step in very strongly, and if I have to be there, I'll be there. And we'll either have a deal or we won't. But a lot of people are dying, and I want to get us.
Joining me now is Fox News senior strategic analyst General Jack Keane. General, good morning to you. And a lot of news was made yesterday at the White House. What did you make of President Trump's comments?
Yeah, well, I think we're in something of a diplomatic pause. You know, it's been a week since we saw the flurry of activity here, which was really quite substantive. You know, following the Alaska meeting a week ago Friday with President Trump and President Putin, we saw the European leaders and Zelensky come to Washington on Monday and sit down and truly exhibit some passion and energy for a peace agreement. Obviously, they were united, but it was much more than that. There was a commitment and resolve to get on with it. I think they were kind of exhibiting the president's energy around this. But much has fallen now to a meeting that Putin agreed to with President Trump to meet Zelensky. But here we have Lavrov, you know, Putin's foreign minister, who's been associated with him for over 20 years, on a Sunday talk show from the United States, saying, well, we'll have a meeting, but the agenda is not right yet, and we have to get the agenda right. And then the agenda comes down to no Western troops in Ukraine. If there is a peace agreement, they shouldn't have any veto authority over something like that. That's up to Ukraine and their security needs. And, of course, throwing out, again, no NATO membership and all the other major issues that Russia has had. You know, when you draw back from it and look at it, you can see what Putin is doing. He still believes his major strategic objective, Cheryl, is take control of Ukraine and expand into Eastern Europe. And there's nothing that has yet been able to deter him that the best pathway to achieve that is continuing the war in Ukraine. That is where he is. And until such time as he looks at that and says, I can't get there, I don't see him coming to the negotiating table. He wants more concessions right now, and some of the concessions he wants, like give up the Donbass territory, I don't think that's likely going to happen. So the president will have a tough decision if we don't get this meeting coming forward. And he certainly has a lot of arrows in his quiver here, and we've all talked about it, and you at some level of detail, in tariffs and sanctions, but also opening up Russia to long-range offensive weapons by the Ukrainians. That should be on the table, and certainly stopping Russia cold in their offensive mission. We can upgun Ukraine to make certain that happens and give them some counterattack capability as well. But what is Putin doing? He's continued to pound Ukraine's citizens. Over the weekend, 574 drones, 40 missiles, killing civilians. It's a war crime. And then he continues to rush his soldiers into Ukrainians' defensive positions, poorly trained, thousands of casualties, and moving at a glacial pace, to be quite frank about it. No significant operational breakthroughs. And you look at that and you can understand the president's frustration. But Putin, as of yet, doesn't seem to want to move to the negotiating table and stop this conflict. Hopefully, the next week or two, we can move him in that direction.
Well, and Zelensky also doesn't have the support of this from his people. 78% of Ukrainians reject the idea of any deal that gives unoccupied territory to Russia. That is something that had been discussed. I mean, that's just a recent poll that was taken in Kyiv. There was also some breaking news out of Israel that I wanted to ask you about. They struck a hospital in the Gaza Strip 2 times yesterday. It killed at least 20 people, including 5 journalists. President Trump not happy about these latest attacks, telling Israel to end the war soon. Listen.
It's a terrible situation over there, terrible, terrible situation. But it's coming to a head, it's coming to an end, and I think that we will have, I think within the next 2 to 3 weeks, you're going to have pretty good conclusive ending. It's a hard thing to say because they've been fighting for thousands of years, if you want to know. That's been a hotbed forever. But I think we're doing a very good job. But it does have to end. But people can't forget October 7th.
General, do you see this war ending anytime soon?
Well, I do see it. I do see it ending, certainly in the sense that Hamas will be defeated if Israel continues their campaign. But the reality is, first of all, let's deal with the first thing, the hospital attack. Israel has admitted that that was a mistake, and innocent people were killed as a result of that horrific mistake. And humans make mistakes in war, and sometimes they can be tragic. And this is one of those instances. What Netanyahu is doing, Cheryl, he's pursuing a dual strategy. One, he's got his troops beginning a campaign in Gaza City to finish Hamas, to reduce their control over the Gazan people. He's moving the people out of Gaza City to the south and to the coast to get them away from that conflict as best as possible. And because he's threatening this major campaign, Hamas has come forward and put a ceasefire deal on the table and a hostage release. That negotiation is taking place. And it proves once again the point that he has consistently made, is that if you keep the pressure on Hamas, That is the only way you're going to get a deal out of them that's reasonable. After all, it was Hamas that shut down the last deal, remember, that Prime Minister Netanyahu and President Trump wanted to bring to completion to get the hostages, at least part of the hostages, out. That deal fell apart because of Hamas. Now they're back wanting to talk again. Why? Because the Israeli troops are getting closer to them, and they feel that pressure. So this is the dual strategy. It's going to take some time to unfold.
General Jack Keane, it's always a pleasure to speak with you, and there's so much going on around the world. Really appreciate you. Thank you, sir.
Here's a brand new, better way to sell your house. So if you're thinking about selling anywhere in or around the Denver area, including the blue areas on
I know he tried to KO me on stream. That's fucked up, bro. I wouldn't do that shit to you. I wouldn't.
This is a rare Czechoslovak armored personnel carrier, OT-90, with additional armor, currently in service with the Ukrainian forces. The vehicle is based on BMP-1 and is fitted with a turret from the BTR-60, armed with a 14.5mm KPVT machine gun. While its firepower is reduced compared to the BMP, this is balanced by increased crew and infantry survivability, as they are no longer exposed to the risks posed by the 73mm shells, as in the case of BMP. This is a rare Czechoslovak armored personnel carrier, OT-90, with additional armor, currently in service with the Ukrainian forces. All
right, so now we're getting ready to go in this Russian frontline vehicle to catch up with the BM-21 Grad rocket system. It's a mobile rocket launching system that I believe launches.
So this is complete.
Right, why the bloody hell we're back on the North Sea again? Getting a POV from a...
If you had a tank, what would...
Hey guys, welcome to my very first War Thunder Q&A. I've been playing for a while now, and today...
How dangerous is it working on a FIFO offshore oil rig? This maneuver right here is quite dangerous, because if we get a big wave while I'm doing this, I could lose a hand. Luckily we were okay.
Well, Grandpa, you think it's good and...
My motor's knocking hard tonight.
Get in on our... This is a testing of the new RPL-20 light machine gun, developed by Kalashnikov Group. The weapon is being tested under extreme conditions with a belt feed.
I want to see how many times I can hit swim. Back and forth underwater.
I don't know.
How many times you think?
Fucking maybe one?
I can swim underwater.
One round.
Underwater.
Oh, you talking about, hold on. One, this is a short pool. You talking about from there to back one time?
Yeah.
No, I can do at least 4.
Go.
You want to see?
Yeah.
All right. And I'm drunk.
Yeah, go down. Yeah, go. Come on.
I'm on vacation. I'm drunk, nigga. You think I'm going to do it one time?
Yeah.
All right.
The speed is going. Oh. You can find his way. Oh shit, actually he's doing it. We just got going straight. Where are you going? You gotta go straight. I gotta see. What are you gonna do?
I want to see how many times I can swim back and forth underwater.
I don't.
How many times you think?
Fucking maybe one.
I can swim underwater.
One round, underwater.
Oh, you talking about? Hold on. One, this is a short pool. You talking about from there to back one time?
Yeah.
No, I can do at least 4.
Go.
You want to see?
Yeah.
All right. And I'm drunk.
Yeah, go down. Yeah, go. Come on.
I'm on vacation. I'm drunk, nigga. You think I'm gonna do it one time?
Yeah.
All right.
The speed is going. Oh. You can find his way. Oh shit, actually he's doing it. We just got going straight. Where are you going? You gotta go straight. I gotta see. What are you gonna do?
I want to see how.
I think it's time to go finish War Thunder. Right to the ground. God damn it.
We're ahead of the enemy.
Ooh. Didn't see this one.